Good morning, Iron Line, Husky Nation. Hope you're having a. Wait a minute. What am I using that for? That's for the other people. My goodness, the people over here, not the people over there. Even though this is what we used to do to call people like you at the house because we needed this cord, but now we use cordless devices to talk to each other. It's about the most confusing thing I've ever seen. But all that said, we have a little bit of announcements this morning, so let's get started. We have no birthdays today, tomorrow. We don't have any birthdays until the 17th next week, so we are pushed all the way through there, but we do have some 3-month birthdays. We have 3 months from the 11th, which is tomorrow, June the 11th. It is Sharon's birthday. Sharon, happy birthday on June the 11th. And then Evelyn, it is your birthday also on June the 11th. 3 months from tomorrow. Looking over at our faculty birthdays, we had a couple of in-house faculty birthdays this week. Miss Montez's birthday was on Monday, and Mrs. Bond's birthday was on Tuesday, which was yesterday. We don't have anything over, well, it's between me and you. It's my birthday on Sunday. So it's like exciting. I'm going to be older, but not like so old, but like definitely feeling older. There's this little gray stuff here. I have no idea what that was. I must have had some kind of a gray cereal this morning that fell in my beard. I don't know. I've never seen that before. So something new. But happy birthday to our 3-month birthdays and to me coming up pretty soon. So I know that you guys participate in our mess-free fundraiser, and I want to also again double thank Mrs. Weisenhunt's class for winning that. We still have not figured out how we're going to get the donut delivery truck because there's not a donut delivery truck. A little frustrating, but we'll move forward here. This week we are focusing on Joe Holt, the Joe Holt Award. And so on Monday, we were able to read a little bit or listen to a little bit of what he stood for. And today I want to read about how he was a thinker. We read about this in school yesterday, but I want to read it today because it talks about higher education. And I think it's very important that we set our sights on higher education past the high school degree and that kind of stuff. So I want to set that out there and let you know what he did and his life as a thinker. Joe Holt was a thinker, a lifelong learner and reader. He valued college education, and he received, as well as numerous postgraduate training programs. After 3 years of service in the military as a chief dental technician, he began classes at the University of Arkansas. He majored in physical education at the U of A with teaching minors in biological science and social studies. He went on to complete his master's degree at the U of A while still coaching and teaching at Woodland Junior High. His example of seeking new skills instilled the love of learning in his own children as well as his students. It's very important to consider thinking about moving forward into your college career path and getting that higher education. If anything, what we can do to instill with you guys is to continue to develop your critical thinking skills to where you make the decision for you and your family, that you are a part of that decision, that you weigh the options, that you know how to take information from this source and compare those and make your mind up based upon things that you have studied, not just based on things that you hear, but things that you look into and that you weigh back and forth and come to a conclusion. That critical thinking skill is so important for your life, and Joe Holt exemplified that as a thinker throughout his entire life as well. Thank you for that. And the next week, we are going to also talk about how to become the Joe Holt Award winner for one of our 6th graders this year. This week, we're also celebrating our school social work week, which is March 8th through the 12th. And this year's theme is Beacon of Hope, school social workers lighting the way. We have fantastic social workers that help us each and every day. One of our go-tos is Sarah Blickenstaff and her team there, and we call her, and she is able to come and visit with some people at the houses, get things that they need, and be a great resource for our community. And we appreciate our school social workers this entire week long, as they are part of how we make that connection to our Husky Nation and to our Fayetteville community as well. Please join me in the Husky Pause, a time to reflect in silence as we prepare ourselves for the day ahead. As you guys know, parent-teacher conferences are next week, and your advisors have reached out to help you understand the process there. I know that there's a little bit of confusion whenever I sent that text out to everybody about turning those back in. I apologize for that confusion. I thought I had done that correctly, and I hit the wrong button on my text send out and the Facebook post. So I appreciate Miss Rimmer. She answered one of the questions that our parents had there on Facebook. But yes, your advisor teachers are going to run them just a little bit differently than here because of the processes, and they have about double or triple the amount of people in their advisory classes. So it's kind of scheduling is a little bit differently. So follow what your advisor says on that parent-teacher conferences, as those are next week. Our grading period ends next Friday on the 19th, and then spring break, which is fantastic. Next Wednesday is St. Patrick's Day. Got to wear some green. Got to wear some green. And it doesn't mean if you don't wear green, you don't get pinched. It's not about that kind of a thing. But at your house, you can actually do that. Here at school, we can't do that. But at home, if you're not wearing green, pinch the family members. It's fantastic. But that's next week, Wednesday. Don't do it today. Wait 1 week. At Holt, we are partners united in learning and life. Please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Iron Line, have a fantastic Wednesday and a great weekend ahead.